You may be lifting too heavy. I'm going to give you 3 signs to look for to know if you are lifting too heavy. And I know you're probably thinking, well, heavy's the way to go. And if I don't lift heavy, I'm not going to get to my goals. Or I've had a setback, so I need to lift heavy so that I can make up for lost time. Well, you're just going to add more lost time is what you're going to do. And I'm going to tell you, lifting heavy is not the best choice. And I'm going to give you 3 things to look for here to let you know you're actually doing the wrong thing by the way you're lifting. The first thing that you need to look for is when you're lifting these weights, are you lifting with proper form in the first 3 reps of the exercise? Now, I know you may think that I need to lift to 5 reps and I need to be going to failure and it just needs to be sloppy and I just need to cheat my way through and all this stuff. Wrong. All of that's wrong. You need to focus on proper form. You'll hear me say that a lot, but you need to focus on proper form. Drop the weight down if you're lifting sloppy in the first 3 reps of an exercise. You are not gaining anything. You're just wasting time lifting the weights. You're just burning yourself out, creating injuries for yourself. Nothing's happening on the positive side for you. That's the first sign that you're lifting too heavy. Bring your weight down just a little bit so that you can go from a 3 or 5 rep exercise up to a 12 to 15 rep exercise. The second thing you need to look for is if you're not able to control the weight when you're going down on the eccentric side of the lift, the negative. If you are struggling to bring the weight down on the negative, you are way too heavy. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you're coming down with the weight on the negative, you actually have more strength and more gas in the tank to lift extra reps on the negative than you do on the positive. If you don't believe that, you should try it sometime. When you've gassed out and you can't do anymore on the concentric side, I'll guarantee you can still bring a few down on the negative side. So what you want to do there is be at a weight that allows you to be able to control the negative side of the lift. If you're just dropping weights down and they're just falling on the negative and you can't hold them and control them down, way too heavy, again, bring your weight down just a little bit, and that's where you're going to need to be. And then the third thing you need to look for is constant pain and discomfort. If you're constantly dreading going to the gym and you're struggling to lift in the gym because everything in your body hurts, your ligaments, your joints, you ache all over. I'm not talking about normal soreness that can take place after you lift up to 72 hours. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is actual aching, that nagging pain that you get in your elbows or maybe up in your shoulders in different places. It's that pain that's not just a normal soreness. It's that pain that just will not go away. If you're dealing with that, you need to lower the weight down. You need to have a higher rep exercise routine, and you need to stay in a place where you can control the weight and not have these injuries taking place, because injuries are going to set you back. I'm telling you from experience, because I was lifting heavy. I had some buddies that I used to lift with, and I used to just push it as hard as I could, and I stayed hurt, and I was always in a situation where I wanted to lift and was discouraged because when I got in there and got ready, my mind was ready, but my body wasn't. So I always recommend lighter weight, better control, better form. Multiple studies now support this belief that medium rep ranges do build muscle almost the same as going with the real heavy weights. So there you go. You don't have to worry about losing out on anything. You're still going to make gains. And you guys like myself, 50 and over, you need to pay attention to this. You need to make sure that you're focusing on your health, focusing on your body and your joints and things like that. Lighter lifting is still hard lifting, and it's still going to give you gains. So just remember that. All right, check out this video right here. I'll see you on that one. Go get fit.